Okay everybody, I wanted to show you what I've done to modify my bike. This is a 2015 Suzuki DR-Z400S. I bought it brand new off the floor, and since then I've slowly done modifications to make it more rideable for me and what I need on it. So I'll just start from basically what we can see. First thing you can see off the bat is the IMS 4-gallon fuel tank. Just got that on, so we'll see how that works. The first thing that I actually did modify was the seat. The seat's like sitting on a 2x4 with golf balls stapled to the top of it from stock. And this is a seat concept seat. I actually took it down to their shop, and they recovered it for me right there. They used the original seat pan. That was about $150. It's a good thing they're at the local. Going down here, the next thing that I've done is I added a power point so I can keep the battery charged while I'm not riding it. Also, there's ThumperTalk case guards. There's one on the other side. And down here I put pivot pegs on. They pivot so you can get under there and reach your gears. A lot nicer than the narrow, tiny foot pegs that come stock on there. Next thing I did put on was Cycra Handguards. They've already saved me from a couple of falls already, you can see. Then coming over here, this is an Eclipse power point, so I can keep my phone, GPS charged, on-off switch. It's got a USB and a 12-volt cigarette plug, so it covers both. Next I have a DeLorme Earthmate. Screen's kind of small for what I'm used to, but my friends use it, so I got it. I might be going to the larger Garmin's, but it also goes well with this right here. Is my InReach from DeLorme. It's a two-way satellite beacon where I can actually mate this to my phone through Bluetooth, and it goes. I can message two ways. I get about 40 messages a month on my plan. I also got the SOS button, so if I do fall, which I've been known to do in the past, and I'm not able to self-rescue, or I'm not ambulatory, then I'll have to hit that button. I also got the insurance for it, and I can tell them, they'll message me and I can tell them exactly what's wrong with me. I also got these Enduro mirrors. They fold away when I'm off-road, don't need them, so they'll stay out of the way. That's really helpful. I also put a LED bulb in here from HID Extra online. They're a Google approved store. I really like them. They've helped me out a lot with my other cars as well, my other vehicles. And I wish I knew the name of these lights, but I got them from Procycle, and I got the mounting bracket for it too. I also have a Fender support. I do have a Wolfman tool pack that I put up here, but it did fall off once. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep it on there or just keep it in one of my tail bags. I also have the Wolfman number plate pack. I'm going to put my cell phone up there, wallet, house keys, garage door opener, whatever else. And then that way I can plug my cell phone in and keep it charged and still use it. Over here I've got the Devol radiator guards. I have a KLR 650 that I used to ride. I did drop it once and ended up cracking the radiator, so these are worth it. I also have a Devol skid plate. Those are great to have. You don't want to get anything up in there and cracking your casing or anything like that. Again, here's the ThumperTalk case covers. I really highly recommend these. These are not even 50 bucks for a pair, and you just put them on with silicone. Keeps these levers from punching a hole in your case. Also right here I've got a rear caliper guard that I saw. It was less than 20 bucks. I figured, heck, put it on there. More protection is better than none. And then I have my FMF exhaust, the Q4. Give me more power, and on top of that I also have the carburetor serviced per California standards. Gotta love California. And then right here I've got the IMS, or not IMS, it's a another brand LED taillight and a tail kit eliminator. That was important because a lot of my friends told me that these always like, you know, the fenders that come down, they always like to break. It's probably the first thing that breaks, and don't want to deal with that. So I got that, and the turn signals are integrated, and they're pretty bright, very bright. Let me go show you the lights here. Turn on my, this is my, I don't know how well it'll show up in the daylight, but that's the LED light on high beam. That's low beam. Now it's back to high beam. It's got a little cooling fan in there. Kind of takes away the waterproofness of the whole headlight unit, but I hope to never be submerged that far into water or riding in that kind of weather. So being that it's California, it's highly unlikely. And then the switch for the headlamps are right here. So you just push those on, and that way when I'm in the desert at night or in the mountains at night, get stuck out there, I've got this extra headlights, these extra lights there to, and that's also good for street riding if I do ride on the street. People out here seem to aim for motorcycles when they're on the road. They like to hit them. So the best you can do is make yourself as visible as possible and ride defensively. So I'll show you what I've got in my saddlebags, my pannier bags here. Nothing really in this one. I just got this. I put it on. It's kind of hard mounting and dismounting the bike with this on, so I'm not sure if I'll keep it on. I have it tied down with rock straps because the stock straps that come with it aren't really good for my rear rack here. That's another thing I put on, was a rear rack, and the carb's been jetted, and I did the airbox mod as well to it. But looking in here, this side is my personal safety side. Here I have a toolkit, or not a toolkit, but it's got smaller things that I use. I got a fire starter, how to tie some knots, so a razor blade, other things like that. I also have a chest seal for a sucking chest wound. Can't ever be too careful. Don't plan on getting shot out there, but you never know what kind of injuries you can get. I also have a emergency trauma bandage. It's a trauma wound dressing. I actually use this. I helped somebody else out that had fallen and cut their knee pretty bad. Always good to have something in case you get stuck out somewhere to eat, along with your water. In here, I have a couple of things patched together. I do have a tourniquet, some trauma bandage, some dressings, some of that self-adhesive wrapper that people use when they get their blood drawn. They wrap that around your arm. I have some styptic swabs for some really bad bleeding. Those actually work really well. Emergency blanket. I got 10 of these for $10 on Amazon. Everybody should have one of these, and they're so small, light, and they're throwaway. You know, they're $1 a piece. Here I have some wipes that will dissolve out in the wilderness because you never know when nature calls. I do have another blanket. Those things are great. I always have a knife. This one's really sharp. It's a Anza knife. Got this at a gun show. Thing is blistering sharp. An emergency bivvy. It's basically a Mylar with some PVC backing on it. This I can crawl into. I've had that for when I went backpacking, so I keep that in there. Another emergency kit. Let's see if I can open this one-handed. Some smaller tapes. I do have some blood stopper in here. Quick clot. I have 2 of those. Emergency whistle. When you can't scream. And a Sam Splant. Could have used one of these before. I just got the bike and I was going on this ride from Alpine to Las Vegas off-road through the desert with a group of guys, and I was so excited. Wasn't watching what I was doing, and it had just come off of pavement and was on dirt, and there was an obstacle in front of me, and I reacted like I did as if I was on the street and got a handful of front brake and ended up high-siding and landed on my right side but broke my left wrist. So go figure. I have a lighter here along with the fire starter, some paracord, some silicone wrap, extra batteries, a flashlight, another light, and this one also has a beacon for SOS. Extra batteries for a lot of stuff, GPS. Another light, and I turned the batteries inside out on this one, so I can flip around. This has a red flashing light in there too. I'm gonna start losing stuff here. And then another light. This is El Cheapo, $10 at Target. I think I turned the battery on in that one too. And that's for that side. Now on this side, let's see what I can do here. Shut up, dog. Tire inflator. I always use one of these. Along with it, pressure gauge. Always got to keep a pair of dikes around. Never know what you're going to have to snip. Extra gloves. Smaller tire patch kit. This is an extension for this, so I can run that. Shut up, dog. A brake lock for when I'm on the road. Quick steel, plumber's putty, whatever you call it. It's in two pieces. You put it together, and that stuff you can hopefully repatch a broken piece of steel on your bike, your case. Chain lube. Always good to have that if you're on long rides. Plastic bags for trash. I also have some disposable gloves in there. I also have a front inner tube, heavy duty. If you carry front, you can always use it in the back, and then some other tools for the bike, smaller ones. Now here, boonie hat. Keep that bald melon of mine covered. Also, if it's cold, got one of those. And here's my toolkit. It's got the bike toolkit. I've got zip ties in here. I've got some extra wrenches, another tire patch kit, some other stuff that I thought I need. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I've got the bike set up as of now. I don't foresee myself doing anything else to it to make it any more. You know, as far as what I have on it now, I think I'm there. If you're asking about tires, these are the Kenda Trackmaster 2s. Seem to work pretty well. I've got a lot of street miles on them too, so they're holding up pretty well. I think I have about 400 or 500 miles on them. Except for the front tire. This is a Sedona, I believe. I got them both at Chaparral. They have the best prices as far as I'm concerned. But I'm sure anybody else would match their prices, I guess. I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of inspirations for me. There's a couple of guys that I've been following on YouTube. One is Colorado Dual Sport. He's been very informative and helping me out. He has the same bike. He has a DR-Z400. A lot of stuff that he's done I've liked to do as well. Another one is Everide. It's EVERIDE. He's got a nice DR-Z400 that scoots down the road. It's called the Black Widow. And let's see. Oh yeah, Hermit DaVlog. These guys run awesome YouTube channels, and if you get a chance, go over to their channels, subscribe, and like their videos. I am by no means a professional at this, but they are the guys that inspired me and these guys really make it look easy as far as motovlogging is concerned. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or want to know anything else, leave me a message. Thanks.